keep a strict diet or a vegetarian diet. Some people could eat meat. We don't have any problem to say, well, if you eat meat, he's not a Rastafarian. We just try to say you could eat it in a small quantities and try to be natural, try to keep a healthy daily balanced diet, and that's about it.
Can a person from any walk of life become a Rastafarian, or is it kind of a? I'm not. Is it? Can anyone convert or become Rastafarian? Well, then, if so, what's the process?
Anybody could be a Rastafarian. We don't have any skin color or ethnic group or background. Anybody could be a Rastafarian if you practice it. As I said, we don't go as a religion, or we don't try to convert anybody. It's way of life. If you see nature out there and you see a plant grow from the ground without any certain chemical on it, you know that plant is all natural, and you have to try to be righteous in your sense, carry yourself in that manner. So anybody could be a Rastafarian if you carry yourself in that manner and try to do good and help people. And this is where Rastafarian is all about. Helping people, trying to be righteous, and that's it. So you have no ethnic group to say, well, how could I be a Rastafarian? It's just practicing good and merciful just as anybody else, and that is how it is. Natural. It just come natural.
I know that that Christianity and Rastafarianism are fairly not, I wouldn't say similar, but they have a lot of shared ideas and themes. Can you elaborate on the difference, what separates them? And
well, when we're dealing with Christianity and Rastafarian, as I said, we should not call ourselves, let me correct that. The same way how a Christian will go out there and go to church and pray to God, is the same thing the Rastafarian will pray to God.
Is it the same God?
Well, we have gods we call gods in different names.
Right.
So I think it shouldn't be no problem in everybody calling God in their own way. We say Jah, so the Christians say Jesus, the Muslims say Allah, Buddha. So we call gods in different names in different times. So we as a Rastafarian, we always say Jah, because in the Bible, let's say Psalms 98, they say his new name gonna be Jah, and that is what we saw in the Bible. So that's what we call God Jah.
Does that come from Jehovah or Yahweh?
I believe it come from Yahweh, because Yahweh was before Jehovah. So this is how we come.
Okay, cool. What is the daily, I guess, the daily routine of a spiritual Rastafarian?
Alright, the daily routine of a Rastafarian, we normally, as I say, is the camps. If you're in the camp, you get up before sunrise. You get up 4 o'clock in the morning, and you read your Bible for 2 hours till 6 o'clock. Most the Western world will say sunrise 6 o'clock, but we get up 4 o'clock in the morning, read our Bible for 2 hours. Then after, we do our chores like work, clean. Most of the Rastafarian, they don't hold on a job, because in that time they was not accepted to work because of the hairstyle. and it was a kind of disgrace to me than telling someone you have to cut your hair, whether fate or what, to have a job. And I don't think your hair or anything have to do with your job, your performance on your job. So most of the Rastafarians couldn't really work in any corporate or any job because how they look with the color, the hairstyle. Most of the Rastafarians say they do arts and crafts. So they gets up in the morning, pray for 2 hours, and then after the work, sundown, before sundown again, they pray again and give thanks for everything for the day, and that is our daily duty.
And I know earlier we were talking about reading the Bible. Is that the same Bible that Christians use, or is it a different books, or like different books of the Bible, or?
Most of the Rastafarian, they use the same Bible as more. They use King James version, and it also have a old Bible where you call the Holy Pebble, where the Rastafarian use also. That was a Bible, certain transcript. The island of Jamaica wanted to ban it, but they still use it in a daily way. But majority of the Bible, they use the Holy Bible as the King James Version Bible, and they always use let's say they always use the Old Testament more than the New Testament, because to me, honestly, if you have a pair of shoes and it's old and you buy a new one, you prefer the old one first. So that's why we always use the Old Testament.
And to end this up, are there any stereotypes or negative connotations that you've heard or that seem popular that you want to alleviate, or that you can inform us that aren't true, or you know what I mean?
Well, as I said before, it have a lot of people out there call themselves Rastas, and some of them don't know what it is all about, but because they see someone with a hairstyle, they said they are. Now, the spiritual Rastafarian who do their duty, read the Bible, try to be holy, help anybody in the community, and do good works for the people. Some other people might have the same hairstyle, do some bad stuff out there, and then the Rastafarian gets the blame. Why I call it Rastafarians? Rastafarian is the person who are more sacred. Rasta is just like anybody that's wearing a hairstyle and they call us a Rasta. This is the way how I try to explain Rasta and Rastafarian. I call it two, because when you say it's a Rasta, you're not with the Rastafarian group, and this is to me, this is a misinterpretation of Rasta and Rastafarian, because Rastafarian is very spiritual, holy people. The Rasta is just out there that's not trying to understand the way of life. They just do it because of the hairstyle, and that is not right.
Thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Well, thank you very much.